Hello everybody, this is Anna. Welcome to my channel. So today I was just making some labels for my orchids and I thought I should really show you how I do this because I was using a pen to write on these labels and they didn't work as well. So then I have this old label maker that's just been sitting in my drawer for years and years. And I bought it like years ago because I thought, oh my goodness, I am going to buy a label maker and become organized, and we all know how that goes, right? So I used up the battery, used up the tape, and it just sat in my drawer forever, never been used. And finally, once I started growing orchid as a hobby, I thought, oh my gosh, this is the perfect thing to make my orchid labels. So a couple weeks ago when I went to Santa Valley, these are the two orchids I picked up that didn't have a label, and someone actually commented with the correct name, and now I have the name. This is Hygrochilus parrishi, and it can be treated like Phalaenopsis. But I've never seen an orchid like this before, so and the more I look at this bloom, the more I like it. It's so fascinating, and it has a faint fragrance. So this is so beautiful. I love this orchid. So Peter Lin actually auctioned off one on his eBay account this weekend. He had a lot of nice orchids, but I already purchased so many orchids lately, so I'm trying to be disciplined about not buying new orchids. So yeah, so basically I find this work really well because, excuse my ugly nails, because it works pretty good as a waterproof label. I have watered, like I've used these for my African violets and for my orchid. They all work equally well. So, and this is this is the brand. I'm not a label expert, but basically this is what I have, and you can buy these refillable tape. My dogs are all around me because they think I have a wrapper and this is our treat, but it's not. But they just had their dinner, so they should be good. So, so these are just different colors you can choose, and they come in sets. So this is gonna last me probably a few years. This is a lot of label, and you can order these on Amazon as well, and they come in bulk, so they come in like a variety assortment of colors, and that'll last you probably a lifetime. Okay, so since I already made label for these, I'm going to try and just demonstrate. So, and you can adjust the font size. So, oh, okay, so I already have one printed, so let's just go ahead and print this one. Okay, so then it comes out on top. I really need to get a tripod one of these days. Okay, so then you just cut the label. Okay, now there we have it. And then you can just, these are double-sided, so you can just stick it to, not double-sided, but you can peel the back and then just make a label. So, and that's it. So super, super simple. That's how I make a orchid label. Okay, so I also made a label for this orchid. This one I got from Eric at Norman's Orchid. And he texted me the name because I was in a rush to leave. And I think if I waited 10 minutes more, he could have printed one for me, but it's just as easy to make one myself. And the name for this one is called the Young Young Blue Dancer. And Also, I just want to show you this orchid because it's so gorgeous. And it has a fuzzy lip. And the leaves are really gorgeous as well. I don't know, I mean, how many stems this one has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 6 spikes. I've never counted it, guys. That's super amazing. Yeah, it's a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 spikes. And I heard every year you get 1 new spike. I don't know how accurate that is. I haven't been growing orchid for that long to know, but it may not be that old of an orchid though. So I just want to show you how pretty this orchid is. And it has a fuzzy lip. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit so you can see. It's really hard to see. But it does have a fuzzy lip with 6 spikes. That's Yang Blue Dancer. And one more thing I want to mention is when I look for really healthy roots, let me see, I don't want to break the spike. Like, this is what I mean by healthy root system. Guys, look at this. I don't see any disgusting black moldy rot stuff. And the medium actually smells really good. That's what I like to see in an orchid, and I try to always keep them in nice condition like this. So, and right now, in the springtime, I'm really seeing some good new root growth, and I've been really good about not burning the roots with too much fertilizer. So I'm hoping to keep all my orchid roots healthy. And just one more view on this gorgeous orchid. I'm still learning like a lot of the orchid names. Like I'm seeing Hieroglyphica, or I think there's another one called Lodamaniana or something like that. I don't really know what the difference is or what these names mean, but sometimes it can get kind of overwhelming because there's a lot of information out there. And I thought Phalaenopsis is just Phalaenopsis. Oh boy, was I wrong. So yeah, I'm just learning a little bit at a time. But I think you don't have to be an expert to enjoy orchid. You can be sort of a beginner like me and still have a lot of fun with it. And last but not least, this is the dendrobium I picked up from Peter Lynn at Diamond Orchid at the same time. So this is Dendrobium 20. I don't know. Okay, so this is my question. Who named these orchids? Can someone tell me? Like, sometimes I read the labels and I go like, who thought of these names? But nonetheless, this is a fabulous orchid. I looked up online for a mature size, and it is really quite a sight. So there's a little bit black spot on the orchid, but that's not an issue because these blooms are gonna fall pretty soon anyways. This is from earlier when we had a lot of rain, so there's a lot of moisture, and that's what happens to the blooms. But this is such a healthy orchid, and I like when I find something that I haven't seen, and that just really fascinates me, like something new. It's always very exciting. And while I'm doing some orchid updates, let me just show you this orchid that's bloomed in my care. And this one, I honestly can't remember where I got it, but I think it was either Trader Joe, Home Depot, or Lowe's. Very likely Lowe's because near me, Lowe's is the only place that actually sell orchids with label. And This one is called Surfsong. I don't know what the DTPS mean, but I know that when you see the AMLS, that's an award. That means Award of Merit, American Orchid Society. It took me a while to figure it out, but that's what it means. And I was kind of surprised because why would an orchid at Lowe's have an award? But yeah, I don't think this is anything special at all. Like I just got it at a big box store. But it is kind of special to me. And it bloomed actually, I think it bloomed around this time last year too. And it had a lot of bloom when I purchased it. So I don't really understand how I could only have 4 blooms. So I would have to study more on that. But I'm happy with these 4 blooms though. Look at the color. It's so gorgeous. And this is one of the orchid that did okay, even though I got it early because I kind of ignored it. I didn't do much to it. So I didn't kill it is what it is. And I think this is the original moss. And then one day I just found like 2 spike and I was so excited. And now it's finally bloomed for me. And this is my gorgeous pink Philanopsis orchid that I repotted a few weeks ago. And I just want to show you how much the spike has grown. When I repotted it, I think the spike was only this tall. And look how much it has sprouted out just in this short amount of time. And I don't know if I showed the root, but now you can see the tiny root has grown out quite a bit as well. And I think that means it's adjusting well in this pot. So, and this is the label. It doesn't have a name. It's Fengmei Sweet and Zhangming Yu. And what's fascinating is last time I was there, I found exactly the same tag, but the orchid color is different. So mine is more of a vibrant pink, and the other one is kind of a pastel pink. I regret not picking up that one. So, but I'm sure it's gone now. But I'm happy with this one. And this is the Kiki, and the new leaf is growing really well. So I think I got the situation under control. It had some rot issue. Sorry, my dog is making noises under the table. It had some rot, and one of my other dog is snoring, but I'm not going to redo the video because of that. So the rot issue is definitely under control, and it's looking pretty good now. So I am happy with this repot. And just to kind of reiterate what I did, I repot this and I propped it up a little bit higher. So this base is not drawn in a lot of orchid medium. So it has good amount of airflow. Yeah, so it seems like it's adjusting pretty good. So yeah, this orchid is one that I'm really excited about, and I'm really happy with the repot progress so far. And the last one I'm going to talk about today is this Tetraspies C2. Someone actually told me quite a bit about this orchid, and I didn't remember any of it. It's supposed to have random red petal, but mine is actually didn't have that many red. I just have these 2 with red. Is it going to be more red spots later? I don't know. But I like it. I did this one in one of the orchid haul videos, so you can see how small the spike didn't really have any flower bud formed, but it was in spike, and now it has completely bloomed out, and the leaves are really healthy as well. I'm sorry I don't have too much more detailed information on these orchids. I'm just right about where I can keep them alive and maybe blooming, but I don't know a whole lot about any of them really. And that snoring is my 17-year-old dog. She had dinner, she had her zoomies, so she went potty outside and she explored around the house, the backyard, and now she's just passed out. So I am going to say goodbye, and thank you again for visiting my channel, and I'll see you next time.